We're back again, a capacity crowd at Town Square Lanes watching our second match. The winner of the first, you're looking at him now, Rick Steelsmith, 258 to Brian Voss's 224. Trailing by 20 here against non-winner David Traber of Woodstock, Illinois.
Steelsmith
breaks.
Right, Chris. And after a break in the action, he has come out and been light on the right-hand lane twice. It didn't affect him in the match against Brian Voss. However, trailing by 20, he needed this strike. Has the head pin go to the sideboard, doesn't come back and take out the 4 and the 10. Spare here, he'll trail by 21 through 7.
Brian, in your last victory, you went through the field, didn't you? You won 4, and that's pretty tough, isn't it, to do?
It's these guys are good. I mean, 4 games, it's tough to do. These guys are awful good out here. One bad shot can cost you. You can tell when Rick Steelsmith throws a good shot, he'll start creeping backwards, and that's just a sign that he's thrown a good shot.
Speaking of the one bad shot, it was the undoing of Brian Voss, our guest commentator, in the 5th frame of his match against Steelsmith that cost him. Right now, this man has the lead.
He has strung 7 in a row here in our second match.
You know, you take both these fellas off the sheet, as we say on Professional Bowlers Tour. You have David Traber at 290. Steelsmith at 259 would be one of the highest matches of all time. Now let's see how Traber, who throws a fairly straight ball, is attacking the championship here. He's going to drift a little bit left on the approach and go just about over the second arrow, but watch the loft and speed. Chris Schenkel, 2 schools of thought when you play different styles like that. You watch Rick Steelsmith, as you see Traber right here with a good reaction, good concentration. He doesn't look up until the ball hits the pins. 2 schools of thought. If you're a straight ball player like Traber, you play the outside or hooking part of the lane. Steelsmith plays the inside or center part of the lane and plays the oil and hold. 2 different styles.
There's a 9th frame strike for Rick Steelsmith. Rick had 10 strikes in his victory over Brian Voss.
Imperative that Rick Steelsmith strike on this ball. The best scoring match that I can recall all year long is happening right now. Steelsmith, a potential 259, would still not take the lead. Traber would only need a mark. Must strike Rick Steelsmith. Actually just catches it all. You see the head pin coming back off the sideboard, knocking out the solid 9, and as Brian Voss said, keeps him alive. However, he still needs this strike, a potential 259. He'd have to sit on the bench and see what Dave Traber does in the 10th. Boy, as Voss alluded to earlier, you need the breaks to win the big scores. Look at Rick Steelsmith. Strike, 10 pin, 4 in a row, 10 pin, another 3 in a row, 10 pin, and it looks like he will not advance to the semifinal.
I think we're going to see a little heat on Dave's first ball here.
The heat that Brian Voss alluded to, PBA vernacular, for as much speed as you can get without throwing it through the break. And I'm going to guess somewhere around 22 miles an hour. You don't want to go high. And he did not throw the heat, as Ryan said, but he still is in good position here. He has the game locked up. Even if he misses these 2 pins, he would finish with 255.
And Rick Steelsmith with his opening victory with a shot at 258 and here at 248. in losing to David Traber.
Traber strike 269. He'll go on to meet the left-hander from San Diego, Dennis Horan Jr.
All right. Another winner here. Next match will be coming up, but right now this week, Bo and Larry Lickstein offer one of the easiest adjustments a bowler can make.